guys? Welcome back to Candid Cloud Convos.
We are your hosts, Gina and Emilita.
Thank you for coming to our second podcast.
Thank you for showing so much love on our first episode. If this is your first time hearing our voices, check out episode 1 and show us some love, leave us a review, and subscribe.
We're on all platforms now, by the way. That was really exciting.
That's our first update.
Yeah, we're on all podcasts. We got approved for Google, you said. Spotify, we're already on. Apple, Pocket Cast.
There's Outcast. There's also Anchor, which is our platform that actually distributes the podcast.
Like the main one.
Yeah, you can listen to them there too. But yeah, we just really wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who shared the podcast on Instagram or just told someone to listen to it. Share it with all your friends, your family, whoever you think will get with our vibes.
Right. Get our vibes. You want to hear something funny? So I had my boyfriend, I had him listen to the podcast, right? And he sees our description of the podcast. And he goes, if you haven't seen our description, go look at it. But the way we spelled vibes is VYBESS or whatever, right? I was like, what'd you think of the description? He goes, hey, yeah, it's pretty good. He goes, what's vibes? Are you serious? I was like, it's vibes.
He thinks we're speaking Spanish. Oh my God. He was in the car when we even said that too. When I was like, I'm going to get that tatted.
Girl, they don't pay attention to us.
That's the sad truth. Thanks for putting it into perspective for me, bro. She's right, guys. She's really right. Anyways.
Oh, wait, we have a new segment to start. We don't know what to call it yet.
Yeah, we're not sure what we're going to call it. Maybe you guys can help us think of a name.
Please.
Something cute, catchy, not too much. Just for us to kind of go over short stories or trending topics, world craziness, whatever that looks like.
Because we know there's lots of that going around right now.
Yeah.
I mean, not super serious topics, very lighthearted.
Right. Not dark, but, interesting. Or maybe if it is to spread awareness about something, maybe, we'll just mention it. Mm-hmm. I know that September is Suicide Awareness Month. So maybe we can do an episode on mental health if you guys are interested, because we do struggle with mental health. So just so that you guys don't feel as alone, I guess.
Alone. Yeah. I'd love to do that.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I think that would be really cool. I know that's something a little dark for a third episode, but it's important to make sure that it's talked about and that they know that obviously we're normal people, but that anybody can go through it, no matter your age, your background, whatever. So this week for our first little short story segment, we have 2 different topics. The first one, I'm sure you guys have seen everywhere, is the stupid milk crate challenge. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but TikTok has officially banned anybody from posting any more of the milk crate videos. So if you were planning to do it, don't.
They probably got so many upset parents.
Dude, people were breaking their legs.
Dude, I seen a post on Twitter where someone showed a picture of what was left of them from doing the milk crate challenge, and it was their whole back was this huge fat bruise, all these scratches, all this stuff. Dude just posted his broken ribs from a milk crate challenge. Let me see if I can pull it up so I can tell it to you.
I was gonna say I hurt myself enough just walking down the street trying to live my everyday life. The fuck I look like doing a milk crate challenge.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'd be hella laughing when I see them doing it and they're
I did
they're hella shaking. Their legs are won't stop shaking and they're on top.
Jay Cook, he posted a video of he had people pull up and win money. And literally, I'm not even kidding, one dude got it down in 5 seconds.
No.
He finished the entire thing in 5 seconds.
Oh, I can't find it.
And I want to say, I might be lying, but I want to say it was $1,000 that the prize was. So I was like, damn.
Yeah, then their medical bills are going to be way more than $1,000. They have to go to the hospital after.
Right? Actually, none of them really got injured. Seriously injured. A couple of them did fall, but they were fine. But he was like, oh, if this video gets to such and such many likes or whatever, then he'll do an all girls version of it.
If there was mats down, I think I'd try it.
Yeah, gymnastics.
Or if they were able to do it where you're like around a foam pit.
Yeah, like gymnastics.
Yeah.
That's hella funny. So yeah, TikTok is no longer allowing people to post the content. I don't know if they would remove people's content that's already on there, but if you were planning to do that and become TikTok famous, I hate to tell you, hop on the next trend if it's appropriate.
I don't even think it'd be worth it.
Yeah, I know.
Just to be TikTok famous. Oof.
Yeah. How did you feel about it?
I liked watching them.
When you first seen it, what did you think?
I thought like, one, this is dumb, but it looks kind of fun. But it looks kind of fun. I was like, these people are really bold, like they're brave for trying it. Because I think like at first I was kind of like, that doesn't look that bad. Like it looks sturdy. And then you see them shaking on it. And their legs like won't stop shaking. And I'm like,
the top one, they're like,
yeah. I'm like, ooh, okay, no, I can see it now. Like that does not look easy at all. Like how I thought it was in the very beginning.
No.
And then like almost all of them I seen were fails until I seen like, I think one girl made it and she almost hit the splits at the end. And I was like, but she did it.
Shut up.
I was like, she actually fucking did it. I was like, that's what, and everyone was like hyping her up and stuff at the end. I was like, all right, like I can see why, because if there's so you see so many fails, you think like, oh my god, someone did it. They're like, you hype them up like I rule the world now.
Right. Especially to see it in person.
Okay, we'll jump into the next topic.
Yeah.
The first word I have written down is the name of the roller coaster. I don't know how to say it, and I don't want to because I don't know how.
We're trying to be respectful.
But I will try. This is what it's like. I don't know what you call it. Phonetically, this is what it sounds like. Dodonka. Take that with a grain of salt because I could be 100% wrong. It's a roller coaster at Fuji-Q Highland Park in Japan, and it was shut down for breaking people's bones. It was known for having super death acceleration. And actually, my boyfriend was telling me about it. Like he mentioned it. And then when I was like looked up topics, I was like, oh, like it came up and I was like, oh my God, he was just talking about it. So that's why I wrote it down. But it goes up to speeds, allegedly. Okay. It goes up to speeds of 112 miles per hour in under 2 seconds. 2. And it's a 3-digit number for its speed. Like I, as a child, went on the California Screamin' at California Adventures in Disneyland, and I don't know what speed it takes off at, but it counts down 3, 2, 1, and it shoots out like a bullet. And I went from screaming to just straight bawling, crying. I'm like, like crying. And this one's like probably 10 times worse than that.
Yeah, to break people's bones. It
was so fast that it was breaking their bones. The acceleration for how quick it was breaking their neck and their spine. I think they would like break something in their neck and spine.
Like just the pull, like the gravity against their body?
From the whiplash of getting pushed back into their seat.
That would paralyze you.
It could. I don't think it did to anybody, but I think it like either dislocated or fractured. I think it was fractured. I think it fractured like some of their bones.
What the hell?
Yeah.
And this right here is exactly why I don't fuck with that.
Yeah. So they shut it down. I like roller coasters, but that I would not get on. I think I'm very skeptical though of roller coasters. Like I'll let it go for a while. Like I'll make sure, it's been years since it's been up and there's been like no fatalities, but that one, it would be too new for me. Yeah. Like it'd be like, I'll wait a little bit. I don't know. I'm assuming that it's newer.
Yeah.
Because it's barely getting the headlines. And if it was breaking bones before, or maybe it was like remodeled or something and they made it faster. I don't know.
That's really scary.
Yeah. And imagine it's broke. It happens in the acceleration. And then they're going the whole roller coaster, probably upside down, moving around, going like this.
Yeah.
And they're fractured in their spine or something.
Dude.
Like,
I hope they all have a full and easy recovery.
Speedy recovery.
Yeah, speedy recovery. That's so fucked, dude. Yeah. Which kind of leads us into the segment of today's episode. Some more fucked up stories. We're going to get into some FML stories we found online. So let's get into it.
If you don't know, FML stands for Fuck My Life. By the way, we each came up with our own and we haven't shared them with each other. So we're both hearing each other's for the first time too.
The first one I have here is, you took your time. Today, almost 7 weeks after the second interview for a job I really wanted and hearing nothing from the job or the staffing agents, I got an email saying they won't be hiring me. I gave up my search a few weeks ago when I started the 3rd trimester of my pregnancy. FML. So they told her almost 7 weeks later that she didn't get the job.
Like, why are you even reaching out to me at this point? Like, I got the message. I took the hint that I was not hired.
Right. She's like, I'm not even looking for a job no more. I'm pregnant. I'm about to pop. Like, I won't even be able to work for you if you were to hire me because I'm about to go and have a baby.
Damn.
A lot of the times too, like obviously they can't discriminate against you if you're pregnant, but a lot of the times they're not going to hire you for you to go on maternity leave a week later.
Yeah, that's probably why they called her back and be like, so we have to let you know that we're not going to hire you. We can't just not get back to you.
Yeah, they literally emailed her.
That's fucked.
So yeah, that one was a little easier way into it, but some of the other ones are a lot crazier. But that is kind of fucked up to not know for however long, you know, shove your email up your ass.
Yeah. The one I have this to start with, it's a little dark.
It's okay, I got one like that too.
Okay.
What we're drawn to. No, I'm just kidding.
I know, it's literally my first time. Today, I took the bus to work. A sweet old lady got on after and sat next to me. Halfway there, she fell asleep and she laid her head on my shoulder. I gently tried to wake her up before my stop. She wasn't sleeping. I let a dead woman lie on me for 30 minutes.
Oh my God.
Tell me that's not fucked up. I don't even know what I would do. I don't know how I'd react.
That's not only fucked up for the actual situation, but then to think like, what if I could have done something had I known in that moment? Now we're 30 minutes out and there's like a golden hour, you know, when shit like that happens. You're already halfway in that bitch.
Yeah, she's gone.
Makes you rest in peace, her soul. That is so sad.
Yes.
Dude, and he said he was going to work. He or she said they were going to work.
Yeah, taking the bus to work.
Turn around. I am turning around.
I'd be like, I need to go home now.
Like,
but wait, now he's gonna take the bus back home. He's never gonna want to take the bus.
He's gonna walk home, bro. He's gonna walk home,
yeah.
Or he's gonna invest in a bike because that's too much. I'd be traumatized.
Actually, I'd be like, no one fucking touch me ever again. No, you can't lay on me. No, you can't lean on me. No thanks. I mean, that was already. I mean, well, she's an old lady. I was gonna say it was already kind of like nice of him to even let her put her head on her shoulder. But it's an old lady. Like, who's gonna say something to an old lady?
Yeah, you're not gonna be like, get off me.
You know that in what is it? Oh my God, what's it called? In Clueless, when she's like, get off of me. As
if. Yes, as if. I love that movie. I think I've only seen that movie like twice, but I really love it.
Really? I don't know how many times I watched it, but I do like it a lot.
I hadn't actually watched, well, maybe I did see it younger, but I just didn't remember watching it. So when I watched it, I was probably like a senior in high school. And I was like, oh my God, I love this. It's so cute. All right, next one. This is kind of dark-ish too, if you get like the reference.
Okay.
So this one's called Casey Anthony Vibes. And everybody should know who Casey Anthony is at this point.
Most hated woman in America.
Yeah, according to a lot of people, but I had to explain to my 20-year-old daughter why she can't leave her infant son at the house on her own while she goes out partying until 2 a.m. Her response was, what? I'm supposed to miss the party to watch his ass? FML.
Wait, did she write it or the mom wrote it?
No, the mom wrote it. Like FML that I had to explain this to a 20-year-old girl.
Yeah.
To be responsible with her baby.
What does she think? She goes up to her baby. Here's some gummy bears. Here's a bottle of water. You'll be fine for the next 3 hours. Like what?
Partying until 2 a.m.
Call me if you need anything.
Girl, like what? That is so stupid.
Girl, what are you doing with the baby? Oh my God. Yeah, I'd be so mad if I was the mom and be like, this is your child. Of course, I'm going to take care of my grandchildren, but this is your child. No, if you would ask me, hey, can I go to this party? Like, yeah, do it. But you're just going to expect to leave your baby at home? And then what? Oh my God. Exactly. And then to come home drunk?
Drunk, or maybe not even come home because you can't drive. Why would you drive drunk? You know, that's stupid.
Yeah. Baby's like, bye, Mom. See you later.
Have a great time. And she's like, don't wait up. Like, what?
Yeah.
Put yourself to bed. Like, okay.
Yeah. She comes home, the baby's had a thing of popcorn and is watching movies.
Ordered DoorDash. That's ridiculous, bro. That's funny. Fucking ridiculous.
Oh, this one's gross.
Okay.
This one's really nasty. Today at the dentist, I was getting my teeth cleaned. Looking up at his nose, I saw runny snot dripping onto his lip. I tried to slowly move away. He told me to stop. The movement of his lips caused the snot to fall right into my mouth. But my question is, though, why was he not wearing a mask?
That's what I was just gonna say.
When they're doing that, like, stuff is flying everywhere. Why was he not wearing his own mask? I mean, not even talking about
like pre-COVID days too.
Exactly. Not even talking about COVID or pandemic or nothing like that. Why the hell was he not wearing a mask?
Or they have at least like a shield or like the goggles with the little thing.
Something.
That's disgusting.
Actually.
And like, what do you do at that point?
And you know he's seen it fall in there. So what's he gonna say now?
You didn't feel it dripping? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's not tickling down. He's hoping it's not gonna go anywhere.
Disgusting. Were you hoping it would rather go in your mouth? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, why didn't he take a pause and just be like, oh, sorry, give me a second, wipe his nose, have one of your assistants do it. I don't care. Like, don't
anywhere but in a patient's mouth would be nice.
That's actually like, it's so disgusting.
And like, how do you, with all of those instruments and things in your mouth, and you don't know if they're numbed or whatever, how do you just then spit that out and like not like, what do you do?
He's like, oh, finally it's gone.
He uses the sucker thing and he just sucks it out.
No.
That's so gross.
He rinses it out. Close your mouth.
Fucking nasty. I'd be like, I
close
need the most alcoholic
you close your lips.
mouthwash possible. I need it now. Like, kill these germs. That's fucking disgusting. And I'm leaving. Yeah. Fuck whatever else you had to do. Now I'm definitely never going back to the dentist.
That'd be a traumatic moment for me. If I was like a kid and that happened to me, I literally wouldn't, like, I already don't like the dentist, but I know if that had happened to me, I'd not trust any dentist.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, actually, what would you do?
I think at some point after I like caused hell inside of there for it happening, I would like leave and then just start bawling, crying from feeling so disgusted. And I can't believe that happened to me.
Dude, I would never forget that in my life. I want to know what you think about this one. Like, if it was a scenario you were in, kind of.
Okay.
This one's called Badass. Today, my girlfriend broke up with me after 3 years. Why, do you ask? Turns out her dad used to bully my dad in high school, and my dad kicked his ass after all this time and sent him to the hospital. Fuck my life.
Wait, that's why she broke up with him? Because his dad beat up her dad?
Yeah, because her dad used to bully his dad, and more recently, the dad of him kicked her dad's ass. So she broke up with him because he got his revenge, basically, as an adult.
Oh, so this is the ass beating happened years later.
Yeah.
When they were already together?
After they've been together for 3 years.
Okay.
First of all, whatever's happening between your dads, what does that have to do with you guys in a relationship? I understand that probably gets a little awkward, but why would you let a high school bully situation trickle into now an adulthood relationship while you have kids that are dating for obviously long term? It's 3 years. I mean, that's pretty significant, you know?
3 years.
I just don't know why they would make that something for the kids to have to then deal with. But then again, also, I'd be like, that's your guys' problem to deal with. If you can't be in the same room, that has nothing to do with me and my man. Like, just don't be together in the same room.
I guess if like, okay, me personally, oh damn, I guess me personally, 3 years
like, would you have broken up?
No, I mean, if it was my decision, I don't think I would be like, oh, we have to break up, unless like it was gonna stay now this constant drama that like now, like unless like my boyfriend was talking shit about now my dad and saying all stuff, then it's like, okay,
like, oh, he's a punk,
then
you guys
gonna be a problem.
blah blah
like, you're not gonna talk about my family like that, you know? But
right.
But and vice versa, you know, like with my family, with him too. But like, so unless it was that, then no, I don't think so. I'd be like, this sucks. This is really awkward. Like, I would want to have a conversation with that dad and be like, this has nothing to do with me. I hope you don't feel some type of way, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Because like you said, like, I don't see why it has to go into the relationship, to the kids' relationship. But
yeah, Like, it doesn't have anything to do with them. It started before they were even born. If it was in their high school bullying years, like,
it sounds like maybe her dad was more mad, and then she got mad that her dad had got his ass beat.
Yeah, I mean, he got sent to the hospital, but like, that was years and years of shit festering for him to get his
in the making.
Yeah, so like,
yeah,
I'm sorry, sis. Your dad should have just took the L and called it a day.
Yeah, I mean, if you bullied a kid for so long, like, at some point, something's gonna happen. Karma is gonna come back around.
Karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
And it sent your ass to the hospital. How you feel?
And turns out karma decided to go directly through him so he could get his revenge.
That's kind of nice, though. I mean,
it is. Shit. I'm sure he felt real good.
Felt good. Yeah, he probably felt really good.
That was a good one. Oh, this one's good. Okay. I would be mortified. I'm just going to start there. So, today, my tampon string was hanging from my bathing suit. My boyfriend thought it was a thread from my bikini bottom, so he tried to pull it. He publicly pulled out my tampon. FML.
Oh my God. Dude, I would never in my entire life live that down. Never.
Oh no.
Never. Ever.
No.
You know how with anxiety, like, you'll think of random situations where you were really awkward or like said something stupid and it like will haunt you like 5 years later.
And you just overthink it over and over.
5 years later when you're trying to fall asleep, it's the one thing bothering you.
your eyes are closed and you're like, oh shit.
I was a dumbass. No. Yeah. That would be the thing that would keep me up at night. 100%. That's so fucked up.
And then, but what do you do after that? Do you start laughing? Do you cover it up? Do you pretend it didn't happen? Like, what's the next step after that?
Especially like what happened. I need extra context. What happened after that? Was it like Niagara Falls came through and now you're embarrassed because of that too? Or was it just that and you can kind of like, live down the moment for a second? Yeah, like
hopefully never see those people again.
Yeah. It was at a pool
Imagine
party?
It didn't say, it just said that she was in a bathing suit. So I don't know if they're at a pool, the beach, like, I don't know. But publicly, they're in a public place. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I didn't see them actually take it out, but I seen
but like the way you pictured it.
Like, yeah, I seen the string and I was like, oh, I don't know if she knows that's there. But also, if you're on your period and you know you're wearing a tampon, this specific girl that I seen was wearing like a thong bikini. So I'm like, where did you expect the string to hide itself? Like, that was not a great choice, girl.
She twists it up in the string of the thong.
Ew. It's for texture. Disgusting. Oh my God.
I don't know. Oh, wasn't there a Bad Girls Club episode of that? Where one of the, like, it was like a new girl or like a replacement or something, and she was dancing and her tampon string was out.
I feel like that definitely sounds like a Bad Girls Club thing, for sure.
Yeah, I really feel like there was an episode about that. A replacement came in, they're at the club dancing. She had a short, obviously like a tiny short little dress.
Yeah.
And she was getting it, and I'm pretty sure, I want to say it was Bad Girls Club.
I'm sure it was. I don't think they would show that on anything else. To be honest.
Just Oxygen.
Yeah, just Oxygen when it was. Okay, this one's really fucking funny. Okay. Like, really funny. I told this one to Chev and he was hella dying. So this one's called It's Not What You Think.
Okay.
Today, my dog started to hump my leg. He always does this, and I heard that humping the dog's back asserts dominance. Well...
Wait, what? Humping the dog back? I've never heard that. I've never read that. I've never heard that. Said, girl, where are your sources from? Who told you that?
It's a boy. I heard that humping the dog back asserts dominance. Well, I decided to, and I dry humped him back. As I was doing this, I said, how do you like that? Then my mom walked in. FML.
Oh my God. And either way, if he explains that, it still sounds so bad. Like, there's no way to explain that to where it makes sense.
Nothing. That's why he's like, it's not what you think. But still, it looks terrible. And like, why were you even doing that? Where did you read that?
Yeah, you like this, huh?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you like that? Like,
Yeah.
Humping a dog.
Tell me how much you like
I know,
it.
and I also want to know what kind of dog it is and how big, because if it's a big old boy,
Right.
like a teenager or something, I'm imagining, and they're humping a little ass dog, like that's kind of like, that already looks bad, but like I think knowing more information would just set it up even worse.
Yeah, I want to know where he got that information from. Who told him that you need to hump the dog back? Why would that be the first thought? Like, you know what? I'm just gonna hump him back. That'll show him.
Right. And like, how frequently did you need to do that kind of training? Like, were you planning to do that more than once? You thought it was gonna be a one and done type of situation? Like, that's awkward.
Spirit, he used to hump my cousin, the same cousin we talked about last episode, and it was only him. He would, every time he would see him, he'd go around the backyard chasing him, humping his leg. And he would fall. Like, he would make my cousin fall, and he'd be on the floor, and then Spirit would start humping him. And I'm like, you need to get up.
Like, ever since he was a puppy, he would do it?
Yeah, like since he's known him. I don't know if it was his scent or what, but he just, and then he would fall to the ground, and my Spirit would keep humping him, and we're like, get up, like, what are you doing? But never once
like, don't let him do it.
Yeah, but never once did he think to hump him back. And I think if he did, we would have been like, something's wrong with you.
Something's not right.
Yeah, I'm like, don't ever do that again in your life.
Like, that's weird. Could you imagine your dad walking out to see that?
Oh my God. No. No.
That would be so funny.
It would be a whole thing.
He'd be like, what are you doing?
I'd be like, you're sick. I'm like, you are twisted.
Yeah, you're sick.
This one's fucked up. Like, this one, I think I would leave. I think I would break up with this person.
Ooh, okay.
But because of my own fault.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so today I went to meet my girlfriend's parents for the first time. I accidentally drove past their house the first time, but saw the whole family outside waiting to meet me. So I pulled a U-turn at the end of the street, and I heard a loud thud. The whole family watched me run over their dog. Moment of silence.
Oh my God.
He said he's meeting the parents for the first time, so they can't have been dating for that long. At that point, I'm sorry, I could never see any of them ever again.
No, I'm not even. Oh my God, would you even pull up?
No, I think I would stop and just be like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know what I would do, but after all that's taken care of, I think it's best we just go our separate ways from here.
I'd be like, bawling my eyes out.
No,
dude.
Yeah.
That's
and like
terrible.
you couldn't even blame any of the family members for acting upset or being upset or yelling, or if they're crying, like whatever. You
like, let me have it. Please yell at me.
Yes.
You know.
But I just don't think I don't know how you recover from that. Truly.
There's no coming back from that. That's the family's dog, bro.
And they watched you do it. Like, it wasn't like you could maybe be like, oh no, he was already on the floor when I came here. Like, you can't lie. They all watched you do it.
Oh my God. Dude, that's terrible.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a big dog, small dog. I have no idea. But it was ran over. And I don't know if it lived or died either.
Right.
Sorry, if you guys are hearing a noise in Spirit, he wanted to make a cameo because he heard us talking about him, and he's just breathing hella loud next to me.
Dogs.
Yeah. He's like, I'm so sad for that other dog.
I know. He said, I heard you talking about my humping days. Some of these I didn't read beforehand, but I just kind of like skimmed through them. So I realized some of them are kind of like lame. They are funny, but they're not as like fucked up as they definitely could be, or what there probably is online.
Okay.
But we could definitely do a part 2, of course. And if you guys have any FML stories, maybe you can send them in and we'll talk about them anonymously too.
I probably have some. I didn't actually think of like times where I had an FML moment, but I know for a fact that I've had FML moments. Plenty.
Yeah. I think they're very similar to embarrassing moments depending on what happened, you know?
Yeah.
So this one says, where'd you come from? Today, as someone with a large chest, I'm used to sometimes finding food in my clothes at the end of the day. However, today when I took off my bra, I found half a dead grasshopper.
Ew, no. Where'd the other half go?
I don't even know. Had it only half
in the
get
other
in
one,
there,
in the other side.
probably in the other cup.
They tried to jump to the next one and it got stuck.
That's disgusting. Where did the
Dude, that's
grasshopper
hella
even come
nasty.
from? Like fell out of a tree and like
To where she didn't notice.
Like how did it
pretty
land
big,
this way?
right? Grasshoppers are at least like
Pretty
like that.
big.
Yeah,
And
they're
if
pretty
it's
big,
half
right?
of one, yeah.
Oh, what if it was already dead and it just fell in there, like in the breeze or something? What if?
Then she has like bug guts.
Ew. Well, regardless, she has bug guts, huh?
Yeah, if it's half. That's fucking gross. I personally don't really find things in my bra, like crumbs, yeah, but like never have I found a bug. Thank God.
Ew. Ew, ew, ew. That's fucking nasty.
I don't think enough showers would ever get that like itchy crawly feeling off, you know?
That's what I was gonna say. You know how like if you just see a bug and then you start thinking like, ugh, like you get the chills, thinking like if something's on you.
You find an ant on you randomly and now you're extremely itchy, like you're scratching your scalp and stuff. Like,
I'd be like paranoid with my bra after that.
Right. Like, is it better in that case to just not wear a bra? Because then it won't get stuck. It'll just pass right through.
It's all in her belly button. She finds it
or in the top of her jeans.
That's hella
in the
nasty.
waistband of her jeans.
This one's like not that bad, but it's just embarrassing, I think.
My last one's not that bad either.
Yeah. So this one says, today, working on an ambulance, we had an elderly man who was obviously scared. To get his mind off of things, I was making small talk. When I went to ask if he was retired, it came out as, so Steve, are you retarded?
Oh no.
My partner / supervisor across from me had tears running down her face from trying not to laugh.
Oh. I'd have been like, I mean.
And I'm like, mid fucking conversation, go, so are you retarded?
Mid insult, be like, I'm so sorry. No.
I'd be like, damn, no, I'm scared.
Right. Dude, no, honestly though, I feel like that would happen to me. Like just being nervous.
Just a slip of the
tongue.
Yeah,
just being nervous and trying to make small talk because I'm already not that great at it. I feel like that would definitely happen to me.
And then the messed up part is that knowing myself, like, I mean, to that extent, like calling an old man retarded, like that's never happened to me.
Yeah.
But I feel like to mess up on something like that, like my instant reaction would be like to laugh. And it's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, that's not what I meant. But like, I feel like laughing kind of makes it seem even worse because now you said it and then you're laughing at it.
Especially
and he doesn't know
elderly.
that that's not exactly. So I would feel really bad. And I think my response would not be the most appropriate one.
Something kind of similar happened to me at work, but on the phone. And I was trying to tell this lady about how this guy, he's very, like he can fix things, right? Okay.
He's handy.
Yeah. Handy is the word I meant to say. Handsy came out. So she thought he was a perv.
Yeah. She's like, I don't want his business. I don't recommend him to me.
I immediately just started laughing. I was like, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry. And she laughed, like she didn't care, but she was like, oh, he's handsy, huh? And I'm like, this religious old lady, like she's really religious too. And I'm like, oh Lord, that did not come out right.
That's hella funny.
It was so embarrassing. This literally happened to me last week. I can't even.
And that's like over the phone, right? You said that was over the phone.
They don't know what
Imagine
we look
in
like
person.
or anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
not even just that. There's no way he could get away from him. They're in the ambulance together until they get to the hospital.
Yeah, and like like, he hurt him.
Yeah.
That's so awkward. I mean, maybe it would help him feel better to like laugh it off too.
Yeah. If he like found it funny.
Yeah, like less nervous, but yeah, definitely did not come out good. This is my last one. This one says, great prank ideas, number 47. I don't know if it's the same person or if they're just playing off this idea. I don't know.
Okay.
Today, I went to a baseball game with my wife. During intermission, the kiss cam chose my wife and me. So what do you expect? I kissed her, but she decided to slap me and pretend she didn't know me.
No, oh my God, no.
For everybody to see, and even on TV it shows the recording of the kiss cam, like not even just the people who are there watching it live.
That's good. She got him good.
She did. She's probably like, this is for the fight last week. Ooh.
Yeah. Waiting for her moment.
Right.
She's
that
like,
I
this
thought
is
that was
it.
hella funny. Yeah.
No,
I've seen
that
where
is
people
good.
like, I think actually one time I seen a video and it was the kiss cam, but you can see the girl like just mouth, he's my brother. Like they weren't gonna kiss because that was her brother. So, like, that's hella weird. Like, choose someone else. But they stayed on them for hella long. And she's like
making them like, no, you're gonna kiss.
Yeah, like, don't be nervous, like, go ahead, you know. It's like,
yeah,
brother. I'm like,
dude, no, I seen one where it was like a girl, she went to go kiss her boyfriend, or this could be fake, right? But she went to like kiss her boyfriend and then he pretty much ignored her. Mm-hmm. So she's like, okay, looked over at the other guy next to her, and she's like gave him the look, like kind of like a shrug, like, oh, like, you down? And he was like, okay, and they kissed. And then the boyfriend got up like, what the fuck, blah blah blah. And she's like, you didn't want to, so he did.
Oh, hell no.
And then he got up and left, and she stayed in her seat.
Oh my god, imagine that's how they fell in love.
She's like, your story, she goes, me and your dad have the most wonderful love story.
We met at the kiss cam at a baseball game because my bitch ass ex didn't want to kiss me or show affection.
My piece of shit other boyfriend.
Maybe he was cheating and he didn't want to show up on the kiss cam. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise.
Look at God.
Mm-hmm.
Look at God.
Look at God.
She got him back for that.
There you
probably
go.
Without even knowing.
Right. They're probably married with kids now. Probably never gonna go to a baseball game again.
I know, he's all traumatized now.
He's like, I'm embarrassed.
He's like, never taking nobody there. Today I heard my boyfriend of 3 months talking with his friend, not knowing that I could hear them. Tonight's the night, my boyfriend says. I'm finally gonna tell her I love her. I got really excited and I decided that I loved him too. Then his friend says, awesome, but what about Kayla? I'm Kayla, FML.
I had a feeling, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I had a feeling I was going to be like, it's not her. Oh, shit.
I don't know. I guess
was he
I have no idea about this whole dating thing. I don't know.
That's hella fucked up.
But if you feel like you love somebody, why are you even seeing someone else?
Right.
Like, if you feel like you're falling in love with someone, why would you wait until you got to that point? Like, wouldn't at some point you're like, okay, I don't even want to see nobody else.
Right. Like, I don't know where people find the time to do that. And enough to fall in love and then still have someone stringed along on the side. And you're talking about her with her there.
Yeah.
He didn't know that she could hear him.
She was listening.
Why are you talking?
You're obviously not being that careful.
Yeah, like, why are you even talking about that if she's in the house or whatever? Like, you're not trying to cover your tracks very well, you know?
Right. He didn't even care.
So he deserves whatever came about that, you know? I wonder what she did to him.
I know.
Oh, is that right? Like,
I'm sorry, you said what?
Yeah.
But what about
Kayla? I'm Kayla. Yeah. All right, guys. We hope you enjoyed those FML stories. If you want us to do a part 2, let us know and maybe send in some. We'll do it anonymously, of course. We won't mention any names. But if you have any embarrassing FML stories, send those in to us too, and we can include those and make it probably like a longer one.
And we could do, like, if you guys send in yours, then we'll share some of ours. That way, it's a whole sharing. It's two-sided.
Yeah, it has to be a two-way street. We're not gonna spread the tea, and you guys aren't gonna say anything. And we also thought, if you guys come from our YouTube channel, you may have seen our affirmation videos that we've done. So if you haven't seen those yet, they're very, very nice and calming. Obviously, we're biased, so we're gonna say that. But a lot of people honestly enjoy it more than like vlogs and things like that we put out. So personally, I'd say it's something that is really impactful, and it helped me in my life. So,
and we had a few different ones. We did like a morning one, a night one, law of attraction. Yeah, daily.
So we figured
a few different ones.
It's staying on brand if we end out each podcast with an affirmation for you guys to kind of practice that week too.
Especially if you're not seeing it on our YouTube, like if you're not seeing the visual on just like the audio on whatever platform it is, then you'll get to hear it too.
Yep. And then if you listen to it, you can we'll put a timestamp so you can find this part and just listen to the affirmation. It'll also be posted on Instagram. So if you want to just read it or have it as like a background on your phone or something, feel free to do that. This week's affirmation, we're leaving you with, I trust my journey. My story is unfolding beautifully. Even if I don't see it or feel it, I trust the process. So trust the process this week, guys. Be calm, collected, and just have a good time. Life is way too short to dwell on the things you cannot control. So worry about the things you can and how you can react to them and protect your energy.
Go with the flow. Yeah, things are going to pop up. Got to just go with the flow because it's going to keep going. And if you stop to be like, oh my God, listen to that song. Hold on. you gotta plug that song because I love it.
I can also post it on our Instagram stories as well. But the song is called Stay in My Lane by, it's SIAT, which stands for Stuck in a Tree, is the artist name. So
it's a really good song. I would play it in the mornings when I'm like either are already annoyed before work or like, just not feeling motivated to go into work. I would play that song in the car on my way there and it would help kind of hype me up, get me like, okay, I can get through the day. I got it.
It's like
good.
the vibe of the
so
beat
I'd recommend that
and
song.
The lyrics together. Like, stay in your lane, guys. Stay in your lane. It's a lot easier. Minding your business.
Right.
You got enough on your plate than to take on everybody else's shit too. So with that being said, we hope you guys have a beautiful week and you come back next week for some more shenanigans.
Because right now we're not on like a certain like routine or schedule of posting, be sure that you follow our Instagram because that's where we announce every time we post. And when it's up, that way you can kind of like, you're not waiting on the days or keep checking back. You can just have our Instagram there and you can know when we post.
And on your favorite podcast app, you can use a notification bell to be notified every time a new episode is live. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace.
That's a wrap. Bye.